You are calling my prime minister a terrorist financing. And you cannot tell us who is financing Boko Haram in Nigeria. You cannot tell us who is financing all these terrorist people in Nigeria. But you can tell us that Simon Ekpa is financing terrorism. Where? Where is he financing the terrorism? Is it in your house? So that they will cramp him and say, oh, he's a terrorist indeed. Looking for every avenue, shopping for evidences to bring to nail Simon Ekpa. Biafrans, the spoiler alert is that our prime minister has not been found guilty of any crime because the Nigerian terrorist government gave Finland 6 months to provide evidence. Look at the rubbish that they are writing. That frozen the separatist leader Simon Ekpa's account with order of his member over terrorism financing in Nigeria, and asked every other individuals to be investigated on this same case. Whoever that is found guilty will be arrested. So far, 17 people's name has been mentioned in this investigation. As in, anyways, I will practically what I'm going to do, I'll post it on my handle so that you will read through and all of that. But the thing is that Nigerian country, Nigerian government are just jokes. They are just jokes. They are comicals. They don't have sense. Now, because you know that the date you gave Finland is fast approaching and you have not been able to pull up any substantial evidence against our prime minister, and that is why you come here to deceive yourself, not even Biafrans, because Biafrans are now more wiser and more intelligent. You have not been able to prove one thing. Now, the other day, Donald Trump's office discovered that the former president of America with Obama was sponsoring Boko Haram in Nigeria. And up to today, the Nigerian terrorist government have not been able to come and debunk it or give us names of the people that are involved or investigate. But you could investigate Simon Ekpa and say for Simon Ekpa's account is in Nigeria and that you have frozen Simon Ekpa's account. How dumb can you people be? Simon Ekpa has no account in Nigeria. Simon Ekpa has no assets in Nigeria. What is wrong with the Nigerian terrorist government? Just to nail Simon Ekpa, you don't have any evidence. No wonder you were telling Finland to repatriate him so that you will put him in perpetual bondage like the way you kept our leader, nnamdikanu, that is destroying the Nigerian state today in perpetual bondage. You people are completely mad. Mad. That is who you are. Tinubu is completely going out of his way to see what he can do to nail Ekpa because he knows what is coming in few months to come. Tinubu knows what is coming. You know what is coming, don't you? Now they are saying that Simon Ekpa's assets have been frozen. Where? In which state? Is it in Abuja, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt? Where does Simon Ekpa have assets? What evidence do you have that he was financing terrorism? The people that the US gave you, they called out that the Nigerians are receiving money from abroad for terrorism. You have not been able to come and say, oh, this is how the funds were being channeled. This is where the funds were coming from. This is where who are collecting the money. None of this has been said by you. The Nigerian government are just too quick to look for Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa has no business with Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is fighting for his country, Biafra, and he has gotten it. So why don't you get it, man? Why don't you get it? Terrorist government, Tinubu, why don't you effing get it? What is wrong with you people? Every time Simon Ekpa, you don't have any evidence to prove to ICC that Simon Ekpa has done anything wrong. And you know that if you do not bring any evidence, what is coming before you? You know. And you are just talking rubbish. No, that Simon Ekpa said, where did he ask? This was the same thing you did in I think it was January or December, around December. Simon Ekpa's assets have been frozen in Finland. His passport has been seized. Simon Ekpa is sitting in one of the toughest prisons. Just deceiving the public. lying once he's an Igbo man. Gumi is there, the one going to meet and negotiate within the government and the terrorists. He's there working freely. Abakari, that the US was looking for to bring him to US, to extradite him to US. You never did. You used your law, your stupid law, to wage him back. Now it's Simon Ekpa. I tell you one thing you must know. That the kidnap of nnamdikanu will completely dissolve Nigeria. You see that crime you went to Kenya to commit. That is what they will use to destroy Nigeria. And you are looking for every avenue, shopping for evidences to bring to nail Simon Ekpa. Biafrans, the spoiler alert is that our prime minister has not been found guilty of any crime because the Nigerian terrorist government gave Finland 6 months to provide evidence. Look at the rubbish that they are writing. That Simon Ekpa's assets have been frozen, and I saw some people have. Can you just concocted stupid lies? I'm so ashamed of this country called Nigeria. I'm so ashamed of Nigeria. Just looking, shopping for evidence, You said this man is a terrorist. Up till now, you have not been able to prove your case. And you will continue to make mistakes that will favor the Biafrans. Biafrans, I want you to know that we are winning this terrorist government of Nigeria. And we are not shaking. So you can pay whoever you want to pay to bring down this struggle. But it's not going to work for you because you never saw Madam Orabeze in the picture, do you? You never saw her. Now you want to do everything in your power. You have failed. It is no more business as usual. Tinubu, Shetima, is no more business as usual. You have failed. Anything that you want to do today, now you have failed. I'm telling you, you have failed. You have failed. Look at how you just come to concoct lies and send to the public for public consumption. And you think we are stupid. You think Biafrans are stupid. You think that the Biafrans that are here today are the Biafrans that know nothing. Simon Ekpa has assets that has been frozen in Nigeria, and then for terrorist financing, and then you are going after. I mean, what kind of stupid lies? How is it financing terrorism? The government of Nigerians are the one financing terrorism in the whole of the southeast. The whole of Nigeria is under siege. You have not arrested one terrorist. You have not arrested and shamed one terrorist. This is the same government that will arrest a terrorist, Boko Haram, bring them, put them in jail. In less than 24 hours, they will tell us that these Boko Haram are repented. They have repented in prison, and now they can serve the public and reintegrate them to the public. Give them uniforms to go to the southeast to kill. This is the same government calling IPOB, calling nnamdikanu a terrorist, calling Simon Ekpa a terrorist. There is no evidence. No evidence. You just come because you are government, because they call you Tinubu, the president of. You are a thief, a criminal. That is who you are. A drug lord. That is who you are. You can never be successful, like I keep saying it, in this your administration. Nigerians, I want you people to even take a flight, just manage to go to places like China and see how your government is deceiving you. There is no elderly person anywhere in power. Starting from their train station, starting from the offices, starting from the shops, the companies in the whole of China. The same happens to the whole of Europe. There is nowhere you can see elderly people ruling or being in affair of anything. It is the youth. They are there deceiving you. Simon Ekpa is your problem. Simon Ekpa is your problem. Fulanis are killing in the whole of Enugu state, raping our mothers. Simon Ekpa is your problem. Because you know that after the end, that sanctions are coming to you. You know what you are running for. Animals. These governments are just the most eccentric and useless government that I've ever seen in my life. They are not even articulated at all. They just come to concoct lie and throw it out of the public. Simon Ekpa that does not have any business with Nigeria. You are not seizing Simon Ekpa's asset, Oshe. You are not seizing frozen Simon Ekpa's accounts with others that are involved. And you stupid lies that you Nigerian government, you think we are in the era where we don't know anything? Because they call you government, then you come and lie, and then we'll sit and be watching. Oh, okay, is it true? It is a lie. Anything coming from this media of the Nigerian terrorist government are all lies. Lies. They've not said anything that is true about this government, about Simon Ekpa. You did not see Simon Ekpa being arrested. You don't have any evidence that he has done anything. You cannot come to Finland to prove your case. So, what then do you have against him? Because you know your time is running out. And that's why you brought up this. Look, I will post it so that you people will see the shambolic writing, the useless and eccentric writing. Very brainless people. They don't have brain. There is a lot of cobwebs in your brain. You can't think. No governor, no president in Nigeria can take. Look at how old this animal that is called himself Tinubu, a thief that cannot travel to US. Calling himself a president. You are calling my prime minister a terrorist financing. And you cannot tell us who is financing Boko Haram in Nigeria. You cannot tell us who is financing all these terrorist people in Nigeria. But you can tell us that Simon Ekpa is financing terrorism. Where? Where is he financing the terrorism? Is it in your house? So that they will cramp him and say, oh, he's a terrorist indeed. What a useless country indeed. Biafrans, I just want to let you know that we are winning them, and they know this. They know this.
God,
thank you, Biafrans.
Nnamdikanu is a bone in their throat. Vomit it is not easy. Breaking news. Finland set to release Maze Simon Ekpa. So please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification button in case of any interesting video like the video you're about to watch now. Then you will be notified. And also, don't forget to drop your opinion. Share this video massively. So my people, I hear this news since last day before day before yesterday. You know, Nigerian media, all they care is propaganda. Then, you know, since all this while, CDS, Chief of Family Defense or whatever they call him, Christopher Musa, come out to say that they have submitted all documents to Finland for Simon Ekpa repatriation to Nigeria. Since all this while, their media never say anything until recently when Finland tell Nigeria government that they did not find Simon Ekpa guilty of what they were charging Simon Ekpa for. And if they fail to come and bring evidence beyond reasonable doubt concerning Simon Ekpa, that by end of this month they will release him, guess what? Their social media begin to carry out propaganda as they normally do now. So listen to what Sahara reporter write recently. He said Nigeria government freeze bank account of Simon Ekpa, 16 others for alleged terrorism financing. Yes, now, yes. Boko Haram are not these people's problem. Boko Haram, it is not their problem. Bandit, you know, they have baptized Boko Haram to bandit now. They are not terrorists, but they are carrying a sophisticated ammunition all around. You see, let's read out another news from Daily Post Nigeria. Daily Post Nigeria updated again. All this update is yesterday. Maybe this morning, early this morning. All this update I'm reading out like this now is early this morning. Daily Post said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved this designation of Finland-based Biafra nation agitator Simon Ekpa Njoko and 15 others as terrorism financier. Consequently, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice, Prince Latif Fagbemi, has listed the indicted Nigerians and certain entities on the Nigeria sanctions list. You don't hear them? You don't hear them? If nothing happened in Finland, they know they carry propaganda. Guess what now? Somebody they want to repatriate to Nigeria. How come suddenly they begin to freeze their accounts, they sanction them, they do all those things? All those things is irrelevant. Tagging them terrorists here. Whereas you claim you have taken evidence to Finland that will make Finland Finland government to tag him a terrorist as well. Why are you here tagging him terrorist and freezing their accounts? Zoo is zoo. Zoo is zoo. And even some of us are here even believing the rubbish government. Person you want to repatriate down to Nigeria, why suddenly freezing his account, trying to sanction him for one thing or the other, designating? In fact, listen, Nigeria government has failed, and they failed woefully. I swear to Almighty God, if they release Simon Ekpa, believe you me, Nigeria will become a history. Let's hear Simon about our leader nnamdikanu. A Sahara reporter wrote this morning. All this thing you are hearing now is today. Breaking news: nnamdikanu filed suit against violation of his right. Demand transfer of case to Southeast. Speedily trial. 100 billion damages. Sahara reporter. Oga. Nigeria care about human rights before. Zoo care about human rights before. They don't care about human rights. But I thank God, nnamdikanu is a bone in their throat. Vomit it is not easy. Then swallow it is not easy. And they know, see, let me tell you, you know the most problem about what is going on now. Trump coming back to power is their headache. And you know, Trump never say anything concerning Nigeria since all this while. Any day Trump will open his mouth to say anything concerning Nigeria, that day will be the end of Nigeria. But
that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say someone has come out to say, or has outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojogun fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say some persons have come out to say that Samonekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Ndigbo and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samonekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samonekpa and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samonekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible. And why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also to the government, to the Nigerian government, be worried about this. Why would they be worried? The same